What's going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy Standard action on the channel. One of the most popular and best performing decks after the most recent bans in Standard, because 7 cards got banned if you missed it, has been Izzet, which is a little surprising, right? They banned Core Steel Cutter, they banned Monstrous Rage, and Vivi is still here. They didn't touch that card, which nobody expected them to, given it was a brand new Final Fantasy Mythic, and it's certainly a possibility that down the road, maybe something will have to be done. Who knows? We're not talking about that today. What we are talking about is this version of Vivi that you see in front of you today. Now, the core concept and the main genesis behind the idea behind this deck is you are playing with Vivi and Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Very, very powerful combination of cards. So if you have Vivi, which has the ability to, for 0 mana, you can add X in any combination of blue or red where X is Vivi's power, activate only during your turn and once each turn. That is an ability that can be Soul Cauldroned. So if you have Vivi under Soul Cauldron, any creature you have with a +1/+1 counter on it has the ability to make mana equal to its power once per turn, and you can just kind of keep going from there. I use once per turn in quotations because if you have a second Vivi under a cauldron, then you can do each creature twice per turn, because they have 2 separate instances of that 0 mana ability. It's kind of confusing. It's getting into some naughty territory. But the whole concept was people have been playing that card, this combination of cards, in decks that maybe are a little bit more aggressive, right? Where they play Marauding Mako, they play Fear of Missing Out, Tursa, Voldaran Thrillseeker, max out on Profts. Like, they're a lot more lower to the ground and just putting a bunch of creatures in the battlefield and winning the game that way. That's not a bad approach, but I wanted to see if we could make this into more of a pure combo deck. Now, what's interesting is that there's no Geralfs, right? And I'm going to show you Geralf here for people who are not familiar with this card, because this is sort of a card that combines the best with the Vivi Cauldron stuff, where whenever you play a spell during your turn other than the first spell, you make a 2/2 zombie, and then every zombie that you play gets more counters based on the number of zombies that entered the battlefield that turn. The important part about that is they have counters on them, which makes it better with the Cauldron, because they just come into play with counters on them. They can immediately make mana off of Cauldron Vivi. But I decided to see if we could incorporate Monument and Artist Talent instead of playing the Geralf stuff, because this is less susceptible to removal spells than something like Geralf is. Now, Artist Talent, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you discard a card, draw a card. Monument, whenever you discard a card, you get to make a treasure, draw a card, or have your opponent lose 3 life. So you kind of can very clearly see the synergy between these, where you have both of them in play. You play a non-creature, discard, draw, trigger Monument, draw again, and you can really churn through your deck. It also gets even better when you have something like a Mycosynth Gardens to copy the Monument, because then you can get more triggers when you're playing spells with Talent. The really important thing about Talent here that I feel like a lot of people may have missed, because if you've played this card before, you're mostly playing it for the first chapter, sometimes the second, but nobody ever really reads the 3rd level. But it's important because it says, if a source you control would deal non-combat damage to a permanent or an opponent or a permanent and opponent controls, it deals that much +2. So, if you have a fully leveled Talent, every single time you play a spell off Vivi, they take 3 as opposed to 1, which means it's a lot easier to kill them once you've assembled enough mana. So that's kind of cool, where it's like Talent plays into your combo with Monument, but also works with Vivi. It makes your spells cost less, which gives you more things to do with Vivi mana. You still have Winternight Stories. We're doing a split of stories in stock up, because I do still think even with this low of a creature count, there's really the only creatures are Talent, Planisphere, and Vivi. You still kind of really want to play Profts because of just how busted it is with Vivi, especially with Artist Talent. right? When you're playing a bunch of spells pre-combat, you're drawing extra cards off talent, and then you can put a bunch of counters on something with profs. If you put it on a Vivi, obviously that's good. Or if you have Vivi under a Cauldron, that's fantastic as well. Planisphere, just because a similar thing, you want more bodies to put counters on with Cauldron. The Planisphere is you don't even need to activate the Cauldron to put a counter on the Planisphere. It just puts counters on itself, and you can move it around to other creatures to get more counters on like otters and things like that. We still have 3 Op, 2 Torch, just some 1-drops, a little bit of selection, a little bit of removal. 2 Dragon Hunt. I decided to split Torch and Dragon Hunt because Dragon Hunt draws with profs, and it also discards the Vivi to set up the Cauldron. And then, really, that's pretty much it for the main deck. Again, sort of leaning less on the creatures and more into the combo elements. Now, the big issue with this is, one thing I noticed when I was playing this deck, there's not a lot of creatures for Cauldron, so you kind of have to hope that your opponent cooperates a little bit, but also you have Torch, which exiles, so really your only real way to remove a creature and put it into the graveyard is Dragon Hunt. So it gets kind of weird, where maybe there should be either like less Torches and more Dragon Hunts, or just a couple more creatures. Not sure about that. Mana base, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy there except for the Gardens, which we already talked about. And then in the sideboard, you have Flood Maw, just as generic, like, this can answer anything. It can, if you, like, say you don't have a counter spell early, but you draw a counter spell later, you can go Flood Maw, end of turn, their Rest in Peace, untap, negate it when they replay it. So that's kind of cool. Fire Magic as a sweeper. Jace. This, I have seen some other people starting incorporating Jace into their main deck, like 3 or 4 copies. I get it. I mean, I know it's good with stuff like with Stock Up Vivi and all the 3-drops, but the issue with Jace is it just seems so painfully slow, where you can't cast it until turn 4, and then you plot your 3-drop on turn 4 and then hope to get the turn 5, which there are some matchups where you can do that. That's why it's in the sideboard. I think it's a powerful effect. Just not sure if you want to incorporate a whole bunch of them into the main deck. Negates, Barrages, Disdainful Stroke, Abrade, these are mostly self-explanatory. And then a 4th Cauldron instead of Vacuum because it's graveyard hate, but it also works with your combo. And then a couple of Rals for additional like not interaction, but additional threats when your opponent's overloading on graveyard hate and things like that. So this is my take on the Vivi combo deck. Again, there's hundreds of different ways to build decks like this. Do you want to go more prowess focused? Do you even want Cauldron? Maybe you don't want Monument. Maybe you want talent but not Monument. Maybe you want more creatures. Who knows? Who knows? And we're not going to find out the answer for a pretty long time, I would have to guess. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoy the games, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Can cool stuff restock on Riftbound pre-orders? What? I don't even know what Riftbound is. Is that a game? I'm assuming it is. Oh, League TCG. Okay, I see. I see. Planisphere. Blood Farm starting town, huh? What are we cooking? Just trying to make a more rotation proof deck. I mean, you're not wrong. Oculus, maybe? Oculus with sketchy ass mana. Just be a homie and don't kill this. Or do, you know, that's also fine. Do. Vivi. I'm gonna play around second Helix. Maybe they're just Jeskai control. I have a response. Oh, wait, I can just opt again, right? I don't think I want the third one. God, Vivi is so stupid, man. Yo, I just realized we can use Mycosynth Gardens to copy Planisphere. I mean, I don't know why we would want to do that, but we could. How do I feel about Planisphere? We didn't actually play it in the previous version. I like the card. I think it's good. I think it's potentially a card that you might want to play in Prowess. Like I could certainly see it being good in Prowess. Triggers. Okay. Give me 4 mana. Do a little cycling. Vivi Planisphere is kind of fucked up. Oh, decline. Guess this. He's popping off. He is absolutely popping off. Please don't have Wandering Emperor. Alright. Go. Right. It's not a replacement for Cutter, but I do think that it definitely, like, you're not just gonna take the same Prowess deck and swap Cutter for Planisphere. You'd have to go about rebuilding the deck a little bit differently, but, I mean, it is a powerful card for sure, and I think that it'll still make Prowess potentially viable. Do we need to find a spell? A spell that is not 6 mana Dragon Hunt. Please and thank you. That's pretty bad for me. They'll never expect the third Vivi. Not really, they probably won't. Yeah, 1 card in hand. Winnable game. 3, 4, 5. So, Vivi. Equip. Don't do that. Don't tap like that. Get out of here. Cast this, play this. Ooh. We don't have the talent, though, so we can't go infinite. We can go combat, counter on Vivi. Yeah, I think we have to wait a turn, no matter what. Because I can go make 3 mana. Yeah, I'm stuck. Okay, so let's just do this, I guess, and cross our fingers. If they don't have a kill spell, I think we're in a decent spot. They don't have a 3rd Helix, right? Ah. That's kind of like a 3rd Helix. Alright, dead. Dedge. 07s? It's alright, we'll get him in game 2. Game dose. Alright, Barrage good. Gotta imagine Flood Maw is pretty good. Stroke me, negate, Row. Dragon Hunt gone. Wait, how the hell did we cut cards? Oh yeah, Jace too. Chad, I need you to remove 8 cards from my deck list. Maybe we don't need Cauldron in this matchup. Yeah, okay, let's do this. We're not going to combo them. We'll cut like 2 opts. And then maybe like 1 of each of these. Dude, sideboarding with this deck is so hard. It's a good point. Cauldron is good against Shiko. I don't know, man. Like, what else are we supposed to cut, though? Something has to go. Maybe the Flood Maws are not good. Yeah, we could do, like, Cauldron over Flood Maw, potentially. It's a good thing I could play Jace on turn 2. Planisphere. Cut the deck, play Celestia. No. I require a land. Just give me one cheeky land, please. Thank you. Much appreciated. It's just one less Lightning Helix for Vivi, right? Stoka. Have I tried Ill-Timed Explosion? Ill-Timed is just not really good enough without this town. Like, before you had a very, very good 5-mana card that you wanted to put into your deck. But without town, it's like, what are you discarding to... What are you discarding to the thing? It's like, the most you can deal is 3, which is good in some matchups, but, you know, before when you were dealing 5, you could kill Shieldred, but now you can't even kill Shelly with it. So it definitely got a lot worse with the banning of town. It still might be playable, but, like, at that point, if you're doing 4 mana deal 2, you just play Pyroclasm instead. Dude, honestly, I think I'm just going to play a setup turn. Plotch. Plotch. Next turn. Next turn, I'm coming for you. Just you wait. Next turn, you better watch out, Brian Duxbury. I'm coming for you. Really? I don't know about that, Chief. I'm not so sure about that one. Okay, they might be dead. There's a chance they're... Well, no, I guess we boarded out the get out, so we can't kill them this turn. Okay, so let's go... Here. Here. Stock up. Are we just discarding this Disdainful Stroke? I think so. Because I want to keep the profs. Kind of a miss, but... 1, 2, 3. I guess I want these two. And then we can go... Play Gardens... Profts, trigger, discard Verge. Go drain for 3. Draw off that. Play Talent. Jesus Christ, dude, this turn. Oh my goodness. Treasure, make a thing. Go to combat. 5 counters here. Second main, make 12. I shouldn't need a lot of red, right? Could do like 8-4. Okay, make 12. I could use 6 of it to level up the talent twice, and then every spell I play is 3 damage off Vivi. Hold on. Undo, undo, undo. I should Jace first. Because I might draw a 1-mana card. Yeah. Okay. Or not. Now let's go... Yeah, let's go 8-4. So if I go talent level twice, right? I go to 6 mana, this costs 2. I mean, that's probably good enough, right? Oh, you're right. I missed 1 mana off the Jace. I should have Jaced first. I'm gonna hold control because I don't want to auto pay. I guess I'm just gonna use all the... No, I want to leave 1 red floating. Okay, resolve this. And now we go, I guess, talent first? Discard this. Oh yeah, that's true. I can harmonize too. I guess we just harmonize first, because then I can... Yeah. Harmonize first. Discard this. And then I can still stories twice, right? That should just be lethal. No. Well, actually, no, it is lethal, right? If I discard stock up. Right? And then I go... I like how that thing triggers even when... Yeah. Oh, no, it's not lethal, because the stories in the front side cost... Yeah. Oh, but I have the treasure. So I have 3... Yeah, this is fine. Decline. Stories for 2. Yeah, well, I don't even have to, right? I just need 1 mana spells. Because the stories cost 1 in the flashback. And then I still have the treasure to cast the talent. Doesn't matter. Dude, stop triggering! Alright, good turn, chat. Good turn. Was that a good turn? I told you not to tap out for that Chico. I told you bad things were going to happen. God damn, dude. This deck is... Whew. Whoa, baby. I told you Artist Talent was good. WTB 1 fling. You just don't need it. We didn't need the fling. I drew like 20 cards that turn and killed them anyways. Why do you need the fling? I do want to keep in some number of cauldrons for the Chicos. Let's do that. No. Yeah, the reason I cut the get out is I didn't think that we needed it for comboing, but I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. The get out's in the main deck. I boarded it out. I just figured like they were gonna load up on kill spells and graveyard hate, and we just like if they have a rest in peace, we can't ever go through the combo anyways. So in the games where they have rip, I think I'd rather just try and like play to the battlefield and not worry about comboing them. Yeah, it does counter rest in peace, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, counters High Noon too. People probably shouldn't still have High Noons in their sideboard though, right? Like you would imagine. I have been countered. Give me a little decline. You got another one of those counter spells? The answer is probably yes, but allow it. Hey! Stop! Opponent is countering my spells! I don't like that. Ho 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 ho! We can plot Winternight Stories. I mean, at this point, I should just discard the opt, right? Ooh, that's nice too. All right, plot stories, play Planisphere. Should have played Planisphere first, give them less info, but it's fine. But I say if Omni is still good at 5 mana, I would believe you. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't played against that much Omni yet. Because that deck still has, like, a ton of ways to protect itself early, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if Omni was still good. Jace is looking pretty good in this deck. Yeah, don't tell the Irish guy. Whatever you do, don't tell him. I really would like a creature here, but I'm not discarding Profts. Okay, maybe I should have discarded Profts. Yeah. Okay, give me a creature off this. All right, we're doing it again next turn. Trust me, next turn we get to cook. Hold the land. Nah, playing land is better because we can level up talent. It's fine. If we draw a brick, we can just discard brick to the stories. The Jace is good. I mean, obviously the Jace is going to look better when we're playing against a deck that has 5 mana dragons in their deck, you know? But that's why it's a good sideboard card. Like, it, you know, if you play Jace against somebody who tries to cast Monastery Swiftspear, you're going to wish it was any other magic card, right? I'm not saying that it shouldn't be in the deck. I'm just like, I think it's more of a sideboard card is what I'm getting at. Yeah, this deck would kill for a town name big enough. God, this is really awkward, isn't it? I guess not. Just play Monument, hold, yeah, decline here. Plus this. Trigger Monument, draw card. The Illusion of Choice. Okay, Negate's big. Kind of want to just chill. Yeah, let's chill. They probably have something here, right? Helix my Jace? What does the ultimate do again? Until end of turn, whenever you cast a spell, copy it. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. That's fine. Cool with that. I probably wasn't even going to ultimate it next turn anyways. Yeah, but I think this is okay. Stock up? Yeah, I'm not letting him have that. I think I discard the talent, because the talent's not, like, the second talent is not very necessary without the second monument, so yeah, just do this. It's not bad. Okay. Oh, hello there. Is that good? It seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, I feel like there's a good chance I can kill them this turn. I guess not, because I don't have to get out anymore. Let's go draw first. Okay. I can also equip, right? Because the Cauldron only costs 1. Discard this. Make a... No, let's do Dome 3. Do this. Target you. Counter there. Play this. Discard this. We still have the Profts, too. I don't actually remember. I don't remember how much the Profts is for, but I think it's for a lot. Well, it's about to be more because I can Stories pre-combat. Jesus Christ. You think we're winning, Chief? We gotta be a little bit careful about decking. And again, I also am not sure that I can kill them this turn. We should do this before combat, because that's more counters on the Profts. Only 8? That's not that much. Okay, so I have 16 mana. I should play the Vivi first and level up the Talon, I think. So we'll do this, this, do this. Probably just use more red. And then I kind of want to Stories first. Yeah, let's Stories first. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have moved the Planisphere over. Yeah, I should have moved the Planisphere over first. Okay, I don't think it's going to matter. So now we go move Planisphere over this. Oh, wait. Okay, move this over. God, this deck is so dumb. Yeah. And do this. Is there a serious consideration about decking myself? I don't think so, right? Yep, cast this. There's probably a way for me to get a second Talon in rotation, too. They're at 9. I only have to cast 3 more spells. So, do this with my last mana. We make 10 more mana. 15 cards in deck. I want to see if I can draw my whole deck this turn. Well, I mean, they're probably just going to die before that, right? God, dude. Discard this. Alright, they've had enough. Woo, baby. See, okay, so now apparently what I'm realizing, with Artist Talent, you don't even really need the Get Out to combo them, right? Like, it's, I mean, I guess it turns it into a deterministic win, but it seemed kind of unnecessary both games, right? This hand looks good. This hand looks good. Wait, what? Stare. Stare. This is probably like the old PV list. One of those hands, huh? Oh, I've been there. I've been there. Okay, most important thing, do not put Vivi into the graveyard if avoidable, because they will Cauldron the Vivi. Just make sure you write that down. important information for later. I think it's a decline angle. If you discard 2 cards to a something, you only get 1 monument trigger. Well, it depends. Because each of these abilities, like, you can only do 1 of them each per turn. So if you have not triggered the monument at all, then you get to choose 2 of them. But for example, if you've chosen 2 of them and you have 1 left, and then you discard 2 cards, you only get to choose that 1 mode once. Because you only get 1 of these per turn. 1 of each of these. I mean, we're going to take a lot of damage with this Mako next turn. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, right. I know. Okay. I can play the Profs pre-combat, but if I play the Profs pre-combat, I can't make mana post-combat. But I am still going to do that. It's like kind of good, right? Combat, do that. Wait. Oh, right, because I already used the Vivi that turn. Okay. Okay. I mean, I can probably kill him next turn. Question is do I have to chump block this turn? That's the big question. I would like to not chump block. I mean, that's scary. Chad, I'm a little scared. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little scared. Can't attack with Mako, at least. Monka S. Monka S. I repeat, this is a Monka S situation. Can somebody explain the combo? See, I don't know. We need Pete Hassissian in here, because he's the one that played the deck at the Pro Tour with Town. I wonder, it may not work with Get Out over Town. I thought it did, but I might be a little confused by that. I may have to, like, really sit down and read all of the cards, for the first time, of course, tonight, and see if I can, like, figure out what the actual combo is, because I know there's gotta be something. I remember, like, I know that when we were first playing the deck, I wasn't sure how to infinite combo, and then I did it once, and I was like, oh, it made sense. So I think there's a way to do it, but I don't remember the exact steps that are required, and like how many resources you need specifically. Where did I get this list? This big noggin up here. This huge, massive noggin. I mean, that's fine, right? Because they don't have a VV. And I don't have a VV. So they're done, right? We get a turn. We get a turn. 4 evil. 4 evil. All right, let's think about this. It's a lot easier when you have Planisphere. Is it better to level talent or copy monument? Oh, I can just do both, right? I can do both. Marina, I fucking hate you. Why do you auto tap with the Vivi? God damn it, man! Come on, dude. Marina, you're killing me, dude. Killing me, man. Marina just fucking hates taking a damage. My goodness. It might still be okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, we still might be okay. Yeah, we still might actually be okay. I'm just down, like, you know, infinite mana. I'm gonna tap the stupid land myself because they don't want to do it. Bruh, no auto tapper life. I don't remember that. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. 1, 2, 3. Dude, Arena. You're gonna make me have a heart attack. Literally gonna make me have a heart attack. You're killing me, dude. You're killing me, Smalls. Discard. I don't think I need a second talent. I don't need this. I find it hilarious how the monuments still trigger, even though they can't actually trigger. It's kind of a brick. Triggers, by the way. Triggers. Combat. Okay, 11 mana. Post-combat. What may I do with 11 mana? Yeah, this should be enough, right? I think this is just enough anyways. Take 3, please. I would like you to please take 3. Discard. No, we're not discarding Vivi. They have a Cauldron in play. I'm not doing that. I repeat, do not discard Vivi. Whatever you do, do not discard Vivi. But yeah, this is just lethal. Do not discard Vivi. I repeat, do not discard Vivi. Zombified. Okay. I know you don't have any mana. Decline. See ya. God, dude. Next perfect. I think we might have broke it, chat. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And apparently we have a combo in our deck that isn't even actually a combo. So we don't need it, you know. Alright. Now how the hell do we sideboard in the Vivi mirror match? It's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. Like, should I just board down on some of my cauldrons? And, well, I guess board out VVs. I think we've determined we don't need the get out. Just an irrelevant card. Probably a Jace matchup, maybe a Ral matchup. I'm gonna try like trimming on VVs, go down on Cauldrons, and just kind of focus on the Monument Artist Talent stuff. I don't think I want Torch. I'm thinking about just cutting Vivi entirely. And just leaning on... I guess the Dragon Hunts aren't great against them. Seems like if they draw Cauldron and you don't, you probably lose. I mean, kind of. I wish I had an Abrade in my sideboard. Said nobody ever after they banned Quarry Steel Cutter. Could do Barrage, maybe? I do like one Barrage. I just want to go... I want to trim very, very low on BBs and Cauldrons. Because I just don't want to be in a situation where I feel pressured into discarding VV, and then they just have a Cauldron. Like, that seems like a really bad situation to put myself into. You thought about 3 steps over Stroke for control and copying Monument. We did think about 3 steps main deck a little bit. 3 steps can also copy Planisphere, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you have room in the main for it, but it could be an okay sideboard card over like some of the counter spells. You just gotta be a little bit careful when playing this deck, because the auto tapper can and will get you. You gotta watch out for that auto tapper. It's a cruel mistress. Chat, don't make me time people out, okay? Civil. Stop being weird. All day. All day you guys have just been being weird. Stop. You got a counter spell for me? Negate. Okay. Attack you for 6. We just boarded into Prowess. Boarded into Prowess. I mean, those aren't the best blockers. Discarding a Cauldron. I wonder what their hand is. They could Spell Pierce my stories, I guess. They are not spell piercing my stories. Get rid of these 2 probably. And then just hit for 5. 9. Well, okay. If they discarded a Cauldron, I feel like that means my Cauldron is worse. So I'm going to do this, I think. Right? I would have to assume. Yeah, I guess they could just have 2 Cauldrons, but I mean, there's nothing in the graveyard right now to use the Cauldrons anyways, so it's probably fine. What's up, Gangsta Pasta? Is this the meta now? No, we haven't played against a lot of blue-red today. Honestly, the deck that I've played against the most today is mono white tokens. I think I played against mono white like 4 or 5 times today. Which makes sense because it did win one of the MTGO challenges. So people are like they're kind of more interested in playing that, I guess. No! Alright, fine. Play this. So if I do this, I put this here, this here. So I'm trading an Otter for a 2/3 Fear of Missing Out and giving them free Delirium. Seems bad, right? Might this seem bad? I mean, they may just chump block anyways to get Delirium. I mean, it's not like I'm going to die this turn, right? Not like I'm going to take lethal this turn. That wouldn't be possible. Surely. Surely I wouldn't die this turn. It's becoming increasingly more likely that I might die this turn. Okay. No 7 for Tursa. That's good. Am I dead to Fire Magic? I might be dead to Fire Magic. I didn't do the math. Three mana. They have Stock Up as their last card? Okay. I'm not dead to that. And before they draw Fire Magic off of it? I guess they could also find Stock Up off of it. Guys, I heard this Vivi card might be it might be a player in the new metagame. I feel like it might have some legs. Might be a good card. What do you guys think? Any ideas? What are your thoughts on Vivi Ornitier? It's not quite the mirror match. They're playing the Paulo version. It's not quite the same. It's close, but not quite. I mean, they gotta be a little careful. I got a 7/7 Planisphere token. They can't go like super all in here. I'll take 10. There's no way they can attack here, though. They're just dead to be casting 2 spells. What? Opponent? Okay, sure. True! True! Dude, you could have just not attacked. That's allowed. They let you not attack sometimes. Gandalf, huh? A regular Gandalf. Could be Omni, I guess. No counterspell. Magic players, when they see a combo deck winning on turn 7, the format is ruined. True! People were complaining about dying on turn 4, and now they're complaining about dying on turn 8. Like, what do these people want, you know? There's no in between. Funny enough, I think I'd rather have them counter this. Stoka. 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 It's called dying on turn 6. What if they're dying on turn 6 to mono red, you know? They're like, dude, turn 6, the red deck is too fast. We cannot let them win on turn 6. It's too much. something I've realized about Magic discourse. Magic players hate playing Magic. I mean, yes and no. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's like a... I wouldn't say that as a generalized statement, but there are certainly cards that, like, create this very unfun and frustrating play patterns where, you know, it feels... Sometimes it just feels helpless. And in those circumstances, I think those people are, like, sort of in the right. But yes, you are correct where people, like, do tend to complain more often than maybe they should. I don't disagree with that statement. They want Hearthstone where you regularly go through your deck. Like, I really, like, so I've basically never, not never, but I've played a little bit of Hearthstone, but not that much. In Hearthstone, do people just, like, what am I trying to say? Like, is it all combo, or is there a mix of combo and aggro? I guess is the way that I'm trying to put it. There's a mix. Okay. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the game, like the game mechanics and stuff, so I'm not sure. I think I just do this, set up for next turn. Huge. The game has been around for a decade, so it varies, I assume. Yeah, that's fair. And I guess you could say the same thing about Magic. Although, you know, going back to that argument, right? Like, the game has been around a game has been around for a decade. The Legacy format is, I guess there's a variety in Legacy. Maybe not so much recently, with like Oops All Spells, Reanimator, and such, but I think for the most part there is a good amount of diversity in terms of like the macro archetypes that get played. Well, I know that, but you know. Modern's been around for more than a decade, well, like 15 years. But not that much more than a decade. I mean, I think I should deploy the monument first. All right, check me out. We're not copying this turn. As a non-legacyer, what's the deal with Oops All Spells? I mean, there's certainly been a lot of discussion on Oops All Spells, where, like, you know, the deck creates extremely unfun play patterns. If you're asking about how the deck, like, sort of interacts, it really is just... it's similar to Belcher in the sense where it just doesn't play any... It doesn't play lands, it plays a bunch of MDFCs, and then it uses... Like, it uses the MDFCs with Balustrade Spy and Undercity Informer to just sort of one-shot people. That's, like, it's the main gist of it. Can I have a Vivi, please? No? Okay. Well... Didn't exactly think we'd be here. This is kind of unfortunate. I could spike it off of a map token. Or not. Alright, well, I really need to find that Vivi soon. If I find it, they're cooked, but without it, it's like, You don't get my oopses and nothing in Modern. People have played it in the past, but I think the thing about Oops in Modern is the Belcher deck does that, but it does that with so much more ability to play interaction with, like, Solitude or Subtlety, Force of Negation, Flare of Denial. And the Oops deck, part of what makes it so powerful in Legacy is fast mana. Dark Ritual, Chrome Mox, Lotus Petal, things like that. And Modern, without access to that, you have to play on average like an extra, an extra 2 turns basically. And in those games, you need the defensive tactics from the blue Belcher deck, I think is the. Yeah, Return's also banned. I mean, people have played Oops All spells. You can do it, where, you can pair it with like Narcomoeba, Salvage Titan, Vengevine, that kind of stuff, but you can do it, but it's been a while since people have done it. Yeah, there's no Cabal Therapy either. But I think a big part of it is just no fast mana. And Belcher just kind of plays the 4 or 5 turn game better than Oops All Spells does. Like, Belcher is better at finding its threats, protecting its threats, and then creating a stream of threats with how much card selection it has. And Oops just doesn't have that because the nature of the combo requires you to play 40 different cards, Like, you have to dedicate literally a third of your deck just to cards that you never want to draw, and that shit sucks. Yeah, they milled me, but they didn't hit a VV. I'm actually going to save the Beza in case I draw a thing. Alright, VV. Kind of got auto-tapped a little bit, but doesn't matter. Okay, well, the good news is, now they're dead. So, there is that. Sure. Sure. Alright, how long you want to do this for? I make 27 mana! Okay. Well, that answers that question. Seems like they don't want to do it for that long. Alright. Yoo-woo! Ooh-woo! Ooh-woo! Alright. Counter spells and planeswalkers. Either way, I'm fine. If you want to concede and let me save some time, all good. If you want to make me play it out, I'm in. I'm good either way. Also, I'm surprised nobody noticed, but I bought the Vivi style. I still don't know if I like this better than the other one though. I'm not convinced. Just like the regular borderless. Borderless is kind of nice. Tried the deck without Monument and the 1-drop Prowess Hunter thing. Yeah, I mean, look, we talked about this yesterday. Like, the build of this deck, there is a high likelihood that you are not supposed to play Monument and Artist Talent. But Monument and Artist Talent just give your deck a whole different plan of attack, which I can appreciate. Am I crazy, or did we just hear this song? Oh, no. Okay. We heard Before I Forget. The opening's like, I don't know what it is, but no kill for Vivi, huh? I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. Ah, okay. I see what you're doing over there. Touche. Touche. Well, in that case, I really would like to hold up the counterspell this turn. so I guess I'll do that. What you got for me, opponent? What is Enterprise cooking over there? Can't counter that. What's the vibe, opponent? What is the vibe? I did board out all of my ways to kill Tidebinder, so that kind of sucks, but I think it'll be okay. Kind of huge. Kind of huge. Probably should have attacked last turn. If they trade the Tidebinder, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Meh, meh, meh. They can't even really afford the trade here, right? Well, they're thinking about it. Alrighty. Vivi unlocked. You better be careful. Okay, so... let's go here, I guess. Then this. Kind of wish I had that artist talent in play, but... Dude, stop! Cut that shit out. Bruh. Bruv. Dude, we gotta stop mean like this. Wait, what did they counter? Oh, they countered the Vivi, but I still got the counter from the Planisphere. Got it, okay. How about this time, huh? You want to trade now, bucko? In before they just have a third Tidebinder. We deserve it. Do we? I'm not sure that we do. Boop. All right, opponent, I'm going to need you to do me a big favor and let me stroke you this turn. Just let me do that once, all right? Just please and thank you. Meow, meow, meow. I know you're thinking about it. Wait, I don't think I care about this card. Instructions unclear, stroke target acquired, but it's not actually a good card. And whatever, I'll just counter it, I guess. I really don't think I care about that card, though. Well, it doesn't make Vivi at anything, because they have the Tidebinder. Dude, wait. Oh. I didn't know that, because it turns off the ability that the Planisphere grants the Vivi. Alright, touche. I didn't know that. That is good to know. That is good to know. Yeah, I guess I could have moved it twice. Oh, I didn't mean to attack with the Vivi. But if I move it twice, then I still can't really do anything with it that turn. Oh, shit, they traded. I could have moved the Planisphere again. Should have done that. Right, yeah, because the Planisphere re-grants the ability to the Vivi. That's kind of bad. Good news is it killed their Ghost Vacuum, so that like kind of helps, right? Wait. Oh, I thought I had a spell in the graveyard. What happened to the stock up? Was that last game? Oh, right. They Ghost Vacuumed the spell. Okay. Uh Look, I mean, I want to get it to level 3 anyways, so it's probably a fine play, but you know. I did thought I had a spell in the graveyard. I definitely thought I had a spell. Am I here in the game? Kind of. I'm here in spirit, that's what counts. Oh, we're going beatdowns. We have now decided to we're changing pace a little bit. Going on the offense. Going on the offensive. All right, talent carry. Talent carry. 1-1 coming in. Ooh. It's just one of those days. Dude, stop the beatdowns. I mean, they have to. They're at 3. They gotta kill it. All right, I was gonna say any spell, and then I drew the best spell on my deck, so I accept. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess these two are just better, right? Just make sure I have the counter spell for next turn. All right. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck, Enterprise. Suspiciously not using the maps. Not even exiling the stories. Wait, how did that get there? Was that from... I don't remember that being in the graveyard ever. Did they like mill me or something? I don't remember discarding that. How'd that get there? Oh, right. The Ultima, when I played it and they rafted. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm bullying a taxi company. Wouldn't be the first time. Hey! Fuck! I can't negate that. Well, so much for saving the negate for the spell that they find off the stock up. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, it is entirely possible that I maybe should have countered the stock up. I'm gonna go out on a limb and throw that out there, just as a possibility. Not saying it as fact, but as a distinct possibility that maybe is something I should have considered. Yeah, can you just Control Z the whole turn? If you give me another opportunity, I will counter the stock up. Do I even want that? really. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're at 7. Calculating. I think it's time to make some treasures. Because we do still have to hold up the negate. Should have ate one of those stories last turn. The thing is, I can only make one treasure, so I have to tap the 4/4, which does kind of suck, but I think we'll be okay. Something tells me we'll be okay. There's no sun shining. I don't remember if I've played a land this turn, so I'm just going to make a treasure. Okay, good thing I made a treasure. Because I actually forgot if I had played a land or not. I mean, it's lethal anyways, so I guess I'll target something else. I thought about very briefly not making a treasure, and then I'm like, there's a chance that I'm just stupid, and I've already played my land this turn. Actually, a pretty high likelihood that I'm stupid, but we already know that. Also, just saying, good thing I leveled up that talent when I did, right? Do we get potato pancaked if they play lockdown? No, I'm just going to negate it. If they play any non-creature spell that is scary in the slightest, I'm just going to cast my counterspell. We're safe from basically everything. There's really nothing that we don't have covered. That doesn't matter at all. That one does not matter at all. Yeah, you can have that one. Pony, you're looking pretty dead over there. Voice of victory into lockdown. Shh. I think the most played deck on MTG over the past couple of days has been Dimir midrange, which, like, I don't know, some people are a little frustrated that that's the case, but I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like the Dimir gameplay. Like, I understand the top end of their draws can be pretty frustrating sometimes, but I think in general, I'm a big fan of the Dimir gameplay. Chat, I'm getting fisted. I repeat, I am getting fisted, and I do not like it. Oh, what I know. Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's always going to be a best deck. Like, no matter what you do, there's always going to be a best deck. Now, I mean, you could argue that maybe, like, the best deck should have certain play patterns or, less frustrating play patterns, but I saw that comment in chat and I'm not going to read it out loud. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't read that, but unfortunately I can't unsee it. Okay, do you think if I auto tap this this stock up, it will leave a blue and a red floating? What are the odds? What are the odds that Arena would leave me a blue and a red floating? I'm just not going to take the gamble. How about that? I'm just not going to take the gamble. I could, but like, there's no reason to, right? It wants me to cast that. I don't trust them, though, you know? I don't always trust Arena. Alright, good turn. Good turn. Alright, we can probably kill him next turn. I would say the odds of us killing them next turn are extremely high. Still at 20, by the way. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. That was a good turn. I would put it up among the top echelon of turns in Magic. Good God. That draw was insane. Oh my goodness. Maybe they're just... No, if they had Get Lost, they would have cast it. All right, how many cards do you think we're going to draw this turn? It's wrong answers only. Well, I hope it's not 69, because then I would deck myself. We don't need red mana where we're going. I guess I'll just do this first, right? I would like to leave this one untapped if I can. Would you accept all of them? That would be an acceptable answer, yeah. The very worst part of you. Dude, I'm just having a good time. Should move the other Planisphere? No, because I might attack with this one. Like, there's a world where I get this big enough, remove their blocker, and just kill them. That's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to keep growing this one for that reason. Maybe it's not worth it, but that was the idea. Okay, I could use some red mana right now. Remember that red mana that we didn't make earlier? Could really use some of that. Dead ABDR, thank you for the prime. 7 months, welcome back, appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna make some mana. Don't worry about that. I'm getting there. We will be making some mana. Trying to think of how much more I can do before I have to go to combat with Profts. I think I just want to play this. I can't kill them this turn, but... Ah! Wait, why did they wait that long? Because now I can just do this. Bonin? Bonnie, you good? Why did they wait that long? Okay. You had that the whole time? Alright, sure. I probably would have cast that a little while ago, but, you know, to each their own. I might have cast that one, like, as spell number 3. Alright, Abrade seems good against Equipment Boys. Barrage could be D's. Although all the 4 Mirrodin stuff are red, so Barrage not as good against this stuff. Kills Warden, but... They're playing around Counterspell. True. I guess that, yeah, that's like not unreasonable for me to have a Counterspell in my deck. Could see that. Trim on... I usually trim on the Talent Monument stuff in aggressive matchups. Like 1 Profs. Let's do some light sideboarding. But my experience with it is that it's too... Like, I've tried it in the main deck in this deck, and it was just too slow in the main deck. And, like, there are enough aggressive matchups. Even something like Dimir, which is not, like, traditionally an aggressive deck, they have draws that make Jace look embarrassing, right? Where it's like you go... You know, they go like Spyglass into Mastermind, into Kaido, into whatever, and then you're playing a turn 4 Jace, and it's just like, I don't know. I think it's a good sideboard card, but I just don't want to play it in the main deck because I don't ever want to draw it against anybody who's not playing an Azorius land. It's the only matchup I want it in. So the 2-mana Jace, aka apparently we're calling it woke Jace. Why is that Jace woke? Oh, because it's reawakened. Okay, I get it. I get it now. I get it. Yeah, I mean, he is awake, which would, I guess, therefore mean he's woke. I cut the white from the list yesterday because I just wanted to try a cleaner mana base. I've liked the deck a lot better without the white cards. The mana in Jeskai was just too bad. I was actually like seriously considering just playing Guardian anyways. I was thinking about just playing Guardian without any white mana, and the only way that I can like utilize the Guardian is by discarding it and putting it under a Cauldron or the 4 copies of Gardens. And I did consider that like briefly, but I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think I want that. Not with the Fire Magic in hand. What you got, opponent? What you got? This Kemba's about to go 07. Never mind, Kemba is not dying. I thought we were going to get him good that turn. Instead, I was kind of the one that got good. Got good. Jats, thank you for the prime. Tier 1, sorry, 19 months. Welcome back, Jats. This is looking kind of stinky, I'm not going to lie. Got 3 in hand. What do we want here? Like, I don't think this Cauldron is doing that much. Maybe it's like Vivi Planisphere. Yeah, like that. Cast Fire Magic. What is it? 6 mana to deal 3? Firaga. This is bad. Yeah, this is definitely bad. Well, there's always game 3. That's the good news. Judge, my opponent did not pay mana to move their equipment. Judge, my opponent is hacking. What if they just didn't have a removal spell in their hand? You know, what about that? What about Fire Magic? Well, I can't kill the 4/3 this turn. So we have to chump block this turn and then set up Fire Magic for 6 next turn with the Vivi. But I can't kill the big double striker here if I just use Fire Magic to deal 2, because it has 3 toughness. I don't like that. Hey! Opponent! Opponent, please stop. Please cease. I repeat, I need you to please cease. Why didn't they kill the Vivi? Oh, because I have to chump block. Yeah, sure. I mean, untap land does it. That doesn't do it. Well, I mean, I'm technically not dead, right? Like, what's the point of equipping? I have to chump block anyways. Could have went to 1. No, this thing has double strike. Cannot go to 1. Oh, the plays. Okay, touche, touche. I didn't even see that line. You're banned, bro. Sand's got potential. This playlist is kind of nice, huh? It's like a nice throwback. Cloud. Some days you just gotta wake up and just relive the good old glory days, you know? Lava Spur Booch. I mean, they definitely were my glory days. I'll tell you that much. What's the opposite of glory? Rock bottom. Nah, not quite that bad, but not quite that bad. Despair. Despair is pretty good. The despair years. I mean, dude. I don't want to block. Nah. It might be a sketchy no block, but... Oh? Why does it always do this? Can you not change the auto tap on me? Come on, man. Can we not do this? Please and thank you. If I had to pick between Dimir mid and Jeskai Oculus for a store championship into semi-blind meta, which am I picking? I think I'd probably lean towards Dimir, just because I kind of think that Dimir has like a better overall, just like a better overall matchup spread. I would probably pick Dimir. What was that thing about 100 gifted from the streamer? I don't know what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. Well, this kind of sucks. Because I can't do it for... They're going to make it an X3. 3 or 4 Kaido guy? Probably 4. With red being so restricted, Kaido got a lot better post-bans. Kaido is huge right now. Because, like, before it was really bad against the red decks, but now there's just, like... There's no consistent aggressive deck that can punish you for doing turn 3 Kaido. I mean, there's going to be some aggressive decks, but they're not nearly as powerful as they were before. This Warden's going to be hard to kill, huh? Why did they not equip the Lava Spur boots? Because they have Rebel Salvo? Is that what this is? It has to be Rebel Salvo, right? Because otherwise they would just do this. If they have Salvo, I'm like, not really in a good spot, but there's not much I can do about it. How do you feel Celestia Rabbit's Fair versus Dimir? I haven't played the Rabbits deck since the bannings happened, but I would imagine that blue-black bunch of kill spells has got to be pretty good against the green-white all creatures deck. That would be my read on the situation. And one card in hand. Alright, this game's gonna be tough, but we can do it. Gotta get a little lucky, though. Hold! Could really use a Vivi right about now. Vivi would be an absurd draw. We can go Cauldron, discard Vivi, Cauldron the Vivi here, make mana, play Monument. We also really need them to not have another kill spell. We went 3-0 with Mono Black Rats. Mono Black Rats? Could we get some rats in the chat? My favorite emote rat, for reasons that I will not disclose. Dude, that thing's got a dumpy on it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Look at that dumpy. Kellen the Fey-Blooded. Oh shit, that can get sheltered. Well, they didn't get sheltered. Hold. Any VVs? Not quite. I think we just have to hope that their last card is not Rebel Salvo. Oh, but it is. Well, that sucks. Good beats. Good beats. Yeah. I knew that was the case the whole time, but like I'm too far behind that I kind of have to play into it. Even though I knew that was in their hand, I just didn't really have like. I mean, I guess I could have played Monument, but they still get to kill my guy either way. Now they just haste this and we're cooked. Yeah, 5. Am I just dead? So 4, 8, 12. Not dead, but not in a good spot. Couldn't you exile the Cloud in the graveyard? Well, it was a 4/4 when they cast the Salvo. So, being at a 4/4, if I exile the Cloud that's in the graveyard, it then becomes a 5/5 and still takes 5. I mean, that would have been good, like, 3 turns ago. Can go Monument. Discard. What can I even find? I guess I can find exactly Talent into Vivi, maybe? Rip. 07s. Rip. GG's!